looks. I want to encourage your heart. It's not as bad as it looks. Go ahead and share this. Share this one quickly. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee this morning. And so this weekly inspirational nugget is directly influenced by the weather this morning. Got out early. I'm not telling anybody to do what I just did, but I did it. It was kind of fun. I saw that the roads in my neighborhood had the dusting on it, had the snow dusting on it. And so I said, okay, let me see here what the people are going to have to face. And I said, let me just take a look. And I got out and I said, okay, it's it's white, and we're in Memphis, it's time for the light bread and the milk, and the eggs. And I said, well, what if it didn't compacted or something like that? So I just got out and I purposely hard braked, and I'm talking about a very, very open road. Like worst case scenario, I would have slid into the curb. But no light pole, nothing like that. But anyway, and nothing happened. Nothing there. Nothing happened. Now I'm not saying that's every road in the area. That's not what I'm getting to. But what I'm saying is, when I did that, and I was already trying to figure out what I was going to talk about this morning, and I really thought it was going to be something about love. Love. Y'all, it's not as bad as it looks. And I begin to think about so many things that we go through in life, so many things that we deal with. Y'all, it's not as bad as it looks. Yes, it's dusting. It's supposed to dust up until about maybe 9 o'clock and then come back at 5. But it's not as bad as it looks. There are a lot of people on the roads, and the roads are clear. It's literally just a dusting. To be afraid of what's on the road right now, it's almost like being afraid of driving in the rain or with a couple of pieces of sand coming down. Don't get me wrong, you should be wise. You should slow down. You should be careful. You should exercise caution, and you should drive only if you're comfortable to do so. But it's not as bad as it looks. And so many times in life, that's what the devil wants us to focus on. What could be, what somebody said it was, how difficult you thought it was going to be based on what somebody said it was. But it's not as bad as it looks. Our outcome is not determined by the outlook. Okay? And sometimes you have an outlook that seems to be so bad. It seems to be so out of whack. And in reality, when you get out into the deep and you start doing what God has told you to do, it's not as bad as it seems. You're thinking, God, I need this, I need that. In order to obey you, I need this, I need that. I can't live saved because it's too hard. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not like what it looks like. Sometimes we look at saints and see people that have been saved for a while, have gone through, and they seem to have mastered living holy. And so it makes it seem like, man, ain't no way in the world I'll be able to do that. Yes, you can. It's not as hard as it looks. It's not as troublesome as it looks. You can make it. You can live holy. You can be saved. That doesn't mean that there aren't some slick spots out here. I haven't hit one yet, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any. Doesn't mean that there aren't any, there's no black ice. Thankfully we didn't have a lot of moisture. All we had are the dustings. Thank the Lord. We hadn't had a lot of sleet or rain in this area. But doesn't mean that there aren't some places that are frozen over. But what it does mean is every place isn't frozen over. So there might not be, there will be some days where it's hard, where it's tough, where it seems, almost feels impossible. But it doesn't mean every day is going to be like that. God is faithful. All right? It's not as bad as it looks. Your sickness ain't got to be as bad as it looks. Your financial trouble doesn't have to be as bad as it looks. God is faithful. Be encouraged, people of God. It is not as bad as it looks. That being said, yes, the doors of Temple of Praise are open. Those who feel comfortable coming out, not just with the weather, but also with your health, come on out. I'm confident that we will be able to worship and be out before the heavy snow comes in. So yes, Temple of Praise is open, and we will be worshiping this morning at 11 o'clock. Come on, be with us, and let's enjoy Jesus together. We also will have our live stream going this morning, a little after 11. So join us that way if you're not comfortable coming out to worship. All right. I love everybody with the love of the Lord, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Nothing. I'm going to keep on loving you anyway. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon.